Good morning, everybody. I've got my coffee here. Today's coffee chats, my second coffee chats video ever. If you haven't seen my first one, I talked about all of my tattoos and what they mean and why I have them. So if you haven't seen that video, go check it out. Today, I just kind of want to share with you something that Alex and I have been going through. And the reason that I want to share it is because, you never know who could benefit from this. You never know who's going through the same things that you are and who could just hear these words. And honestly, this is kind of a side note. Speaking of you never know what someone's going through, we are all going through something in one way or another. Sometimes we have really great parts of our life where everything is perfect, and those are very few and far between. Whatever it is in our life that's kind of going poorly, it could be big, it can be small, but it happens, and it happens very often. Life just isn't perfect all of the time, and that's a fact. That's reality. And it's okay. Like I said, that's just how it is. And next time you go to judge someone, or next time someone acts out at you and you're like, what the heck, or next time you have an encounter with someone in general, think about what they might be going through. You have no idea why some people act the way they do. You have no idea why some people say the things that they do. You never know what someone is going through. So the people that you are maybe having a really hard time with right now, be extra nice to them. Go the extra step to be super, super nice to them. Even if they're being so awful to you, super rude to you, go the extra step, turn the other cheek, and show them love, because chances are they are the people that need love the most right now. So just keep that in mind. So Alex and I are going through a huge transition period, as I keep saying on my channel. We're transitioning into Alex becoming a civilian, next year. And oh my Lord, have mercy on me. The stress, it's so hard to plan a life that's going to be happening across the country, from across the country. And this is not the first time that we've had to do this, but this is the first time that it's been this much stuff that we've had to do from across the country. Right now, there are so many things that cannot be done until the very end of the year. And that has been really hard. We want to get it all done right now. And we just can't. We have done every single thing that we can do up to this point. Everything in our power. We've gone above and beyond, truly. And I thought I just saw a spider. Whew. And at this point, it's time to step back and let God do the rest of it. And there was one night where he and I were literally freaking out. I was on the verge of a mental breakdown. He was talking me down, being absolutely incredible. The next morning, my mom and I do a devotional every week. It's like an 8-week-long devotional or something. And the next morning's devotional, I was reading it, and it was, it's actually about Esther. It was all about when she had set up the feast to talk to the king about her people, and it was a very scary thing, yada, yada, yada. And she prepared this huge feast for him, kind of like working her way into his, that's a man's love language, is through food, So she knew what she was doing. And so she made this huge feast. It was great. She was going to talk to him there at the feast, but then they got there and God was like, no, now is not the time. And if I were her, I would be freaking out. I would want to get this conversation over with ASAP. I feel for Esther. She had a lot of weight on her shoulders, and she had a huge responsibility. And it very well could have costed her her life. And she had to have this conversation with the king, and she wanted to get over with as soon as possible, but God said, sorry, now is not the time. I need you to wait a little bit longer. What? And Esther had the grace and did exactly what God asked of her. And I think so many times, I am a very impatient person. Alex is a very impatient person. And right now we are just so stuck. his word that he keeps using is we feel so stagnant. And that devotional the next morning, it literally, so it talked about Esther and what happened with her at the feast. And at the end of it, I'll actually read it to y'all. Okay, this is amazing. Like, it was a slap in the face when we read this. Maybe, just maybe, it's in the silence, the unanswered prayers, the delay, and the pause of life that God is working behind the scenes, writing an amazing turn of events story that is yet to be revealed. Sometimes I think God does some of his best work in the pauses of our lives. Don't lose heart, sweet sister. If you are in a pause, you never know what God's tomorrow will bring. That's freaking amazing. And that was literally, and something that's so cute about Alex whenever he prays, he says to God, God, slap me in the face. I am an idiot. We are stupid. I am stupid. I need you to slap me in the face with the answer. Make it idiot proof as to what you need me to do. He has always prayed that as long as I've known him. And that morning when I read to him what I had read in my devotional, he was like, yeah, that's exactly what I needed. God just slapped me in the face. So Alex and I have decided to just sit back, relax, and let God do all the work from this point. And that's all we can do. That's what we should do. Because honestly, if we are not trusting God, how is that affecting our relationship with him? We are supposed to trust him with everything in us. We are supposed to trust him with everything in our lives because he loves us and he will take care of us. And everything will go according to his plan. So if we aren't trusting him, how does that make him feel? So many things that God has done has been to show us to trust him. And he has gone above and beyond to show us that he loves us. So when we don't trust him, I'm sure that doesn't make him feel too good. I just really wanted to let you guys know, like, if you are going through something, whether you're in a stagnant period or if you're going through something really hard, whatever that may be, God is working. You have to let him work. You have to take a step back, do everything that you can do, of course, but then let God do the rest. Let him work his good works behind the scenes. Take a step back and just live your life. Take each day as it comes. And, you know, life is crazy. You never know what's going to happen tomorrow. You never know what's going to happen today. And just take each thing as it comes. Make sure you're letting God help you through every single thing that comes your way. Don't try to do it alone, because you don't have to do it alone. Hang in there. It gets better. It will get better. And just trust God. Trust him, trust him, trust him, trust him. And again, you never know what someone's going through. So be kind to everyone, as hard as that can and will be, because you will be rewarded. I hope that y'all have an amazing day, an amazing rest of your week. I'm gonna go finish this coffee and put some makeup on. And yeah, I actually have schoolwork to do today. Finally. I'm gonna go get my stuff together. I need to make the bed. It's not made at the moment. Maybe drink 5 more cups of coffee. I'm just kidding. I can usually never even finish 1 cup of coffee, but I could use 5 cups of coffee. That's basically what I'm trying to say. I don't know why I'm so tired today. Anyways, I hope this wasn't too mumbo jumbo, but I really had it on my heart to have a coffee chats video, and because you never know who might come across this. You never know who this could help, and yeah, so give this video a thumbs up as per usual. Subscribe to my channel. Follow me on my Instagram, because I'll keep y'all, you know, all posted on there usually. And have an amazing day today.